changes for Portland. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kaman. Aldridge comes in for Robinson. Matthews, he's checked in for Darrell Wright. And Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
You know, Dwight Howard had started 6 straight All-Star games until last season. The new balloting system with 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players resulted in Blake Griffin and Kevin Love in the starting lineup. Howard felt slighted. He thinks that centers are kind of getting the short end of the stick here.
And Batum kicks to Aldridge. Good D by Jones. Here is Harden. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Harden's got his first points of the game. And we've reached halftime in this one. Rockets ahead, up 9. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. We've seen Jason Terry really have a great game.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Robin Lopez.
Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And it's Lopez in the center. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the basket by Harden.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Portland, not the biggest market, but it's a one-team city, and these fans really support their Blazers. Coach Stott said, the fan support here is special. You can't appreciate it until you see it every night. Damian Lillard said, the fans stay behind us, through good or bad. When they see us in public, it's always love.
They appreciate that support. Thanks.
A chance here, Kevin, to check out how the Trailblazers ranked in the NBA last season. First in rebound, first in free throw percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in overall offense. This team has no trouble scoring the basketball. That's the least of their concerns. They love to get it up and down and put it in the hole.
But when you think about this club, the first thing that comes to mind is their ability to rebound the ball. Best in the league, so physical. They just pounded the glass, and that's how they tried to win games, just by being more physical than their opponents. Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed, star-loaded teams. I wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with the 4 seed out west.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Another shot. Houston moving it around. Cannon can't hit.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
It's Harden with the drive. And he gets the bucket. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
The Rockets made it in as the 4th seed last year, but still couldn't find a way past Portland in the first round. Ended up falling to them in 16. Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Cannon dishes to Howard. Can't connect from short range. And it's the Rockets on the break. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Plays like that are telling the story of this game for me so far, Clark. They cannot afford to hand over any more easy points like that.
Chris Kaman is checked in for Portland. Wright comes in for Nicholas Batum. And a switch here also for Houston. Jason Terry is checked in for Cannon. Ariza passes to Harden. His three-pointers off the mark. Really, though, it was the start of that series that sunk the Rockets as they dropped the first two. They fought back, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, they couldn't overcome that poor start, Kevin. They did fight back, and it looked like a Game 7 was on the way, but then Damian Lillard, with one of the great shots in NBA playoff history, closed things out in dramatic fashion.
Brought you right out of your chair, didn't it?
Oh, big
Wow.
time. That was a great, great shot he made.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And here's Matthews for the three. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Matthews has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. Harden kicks to Terry. From outside the arc. Good on the shot. Terry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Came in a screen on Harden. Matthews, no good.
Very tough when you have that good of a look. The defense caught a break there because he missed.
And now Portland on the break. Lets the three fly. And another three for Portland.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Here's Papanicolaou. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Matthews against Harden. Aldridge kicks to Matthews. The dish to Aldridge. Right at the free throw line. No good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot.
The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 9. From Portland, we're back in a moment. So on the floor for Houston. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Cannon in at the point. From deep, Harden. It's blocked. And it's Matthews with the jam.
Boy, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Cannon dishes to Ariza. Here's Harden. Buries it down low. Harden's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Over in the corner, Batum. And stolen by Ariza. Cannon, the pass to Harden. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
For three.
And it's a 12-point Houston lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks again, Doris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Ariza. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Fires for three. Cannon can't hit. Trailblazers trailed by 10. Matthews into the lane. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And some nice passing there by Houston. No one covering. And the Rockets lead by 13.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Rejected by Howard. Rockets leading by 13. And so they foul intentionally. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he commits the intentional foul. So it's the Rockets now. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And they go to the intentional foul.
Well, guys, you talk about the growth of the game internationally, but different time zones can make it a challenge for other countries to enjoy the game live. You look at China, for instance, a growing market for the game, but they're 12 hours ahead of East Coast time and 15 hours ahead of the West Coast. But if you're a junkie for hoops, I guess you'll adjust to the time zone.
Here's Aldridge. James Harden picking up that last basket. Aldridge kicks to Lopez. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Beautiful dish down low.
Harden with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Harden dishes to Ariza. Cannon the pass to Harden. He feeds it to Ariza. Shot clock at 5. Howard.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for Houston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
Well, they can chalk this win up, but things are far from settled between these two teams. They'll see each other 3 more times before the season is over.
And they say familiarity breeds contempt. As they get to know each other a little better, you imagine things will get heated up. Tonight was only chapter 1.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Harden. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Here's Robinson. Here's Kaman. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Terry kicks to Daniels. Papanicolo, the pass to Terry. Off target from outside. Now here is Robinson. And it's Matthews again missing. And the pass to Black.
Defensive foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first.
And they continue to foul, but this one's pretty much over.
Yeah, they're just extending this. We need running time in effect here, Steve.
So he gets them both. Here's Blake. So we see Houston taking the W here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, James Harden.